Hey, what's going on YouTube? Another video for you guys as usual. Sorry I haven't been making videos in a couple of days. I'm just really busy with college, so it's hard for me to keep up with my fashion channel. But I got some videos. It's gonna be uploaded soon, and I just wanted to show you guys, or tell you guys, and talk about stuff. Anyways, I got a question from my viewer. It's a really great question because I never got asked this question at all. But he goes by marcenzer. He says, "Hey man, I'm sorry I might be annoying for asking another question. By the way, guys, I don't get annoyed when people ask me questions that are new. I only get annoyed when people ask me questions that are repetitive, like I've already answered them. So I don't like it when that happens because if I answered it, it just gets me a little ticked off and annoyed. Like, not to the fullest extent, but just a little bit. But I'll just let it slide because usually I just have to tell them that I've already made the video before. Anyways, but I would really like to know your opinion on this. I am just going to ask, do you personally think that the outfit you have does matter to girls? And he says, like when you are approaching them, you know, meeting them and getting them as your girlfriend, do you have experience if the girls like some specific clothes, or what do they truly like on boys? I know it's a little weird, but yeah, I am just asking, thanks. He asked me this, I think, 3 days ago? 2 days ago. Okay, for the first one, do you personally think that the outfit you have does matter to girls, like when you're approaching them? Personally speaking, because I'm not focused on girls. Like, girls are gonna always be there in the world. There's no point in me trying to chase a girl, because either way, they're still gonna be on this earth. But regardless of that situation, it depends really, because a lot of girls out there have different tastes. For example, my kind of style is flashy, so therefore there's gonna be girls out there in the world that's gonna like how I style myself and how I dress. There are girls out there who don't like how I dress, and I know this because this one girl told me, my friend Annie, and she said, why do you overdress yourself? Why do you over accessorize yourself? Why do you do this? And some people don't really realize why some people who want to stand out want to dress different. Because if you look at it like this, there's girls and guys out there have different views on life, and a different kind of views on what they want as a significant other. Like, for example, I'm a very picky person when it comes to a girl. Now, this is not really good because, after all, I mean, you should accept a girl as how they are, but it depends on what your goal, what your aim is, and what your preference is. For example, I could say that, well, I'm gonna say that my personal preference when it comes to girls is either Latinas or Asian girls. I just have a thing for them. When it comes, I'm not disgracing black people or white people because there are some beautiful girls in that kind. There's beautiful girls in every single race, and there's ugly girls in every single race too. I'm not gonna deny it, it's the truth. But when you said, like when you were approaching them, you know, meeting them and getting them as your girlfriend. Now for this example, I don't go up to a girl just because I want to be their boyfriend. But majority of the case, a lot of guys out there who do this is usually trying to get in their pants, or they're trying to really just become their boyfriend. That's it. And for a guy like me, I'm not rushing to be a boyfriend for a girl. I'm not rushing this because I still have a lot of shit to deal with. I don't have to worry about a girlfriend right now. I can do this when I'm in my mid-20s. I don't have to worry about me having a girlfriend in my starting 20s. I'm already 20. It really depends because girls are different. Do you have experience if the girls have like some specific clothes on, or what they truly like on boys? On that matter, sorry, I'm like sick right now and I have like a strep throat or something because my throat hurts when I swallow. It really depends because every single girl has a different kind of taste. Some girls like guys who are very casual and very plain. Some girls like guys who wear like business suits and tidy, spiffy outfits. And some girls out there like the way I dress, like the way I present myself. Because when you present yourself in a different fashion, normally people... Now, I get this a lot. Like, some people out there are gonna not like my style. I don't give a shit. Like, if you don't like it, then go fuck off. I don't care. because I'm not gonna care if you don't really care at all, technically. The thing about when you meet someone, for like a girl, if you're a guy out there and you want to meet a girl, you don't have to say some pickup line shit. You just have to go up and be just a nice gentleman, pretty much. You don't have to worry about like spitting your game and all this other bullshit that I think is stupid. Some girls out, but most girls out there that I have noticed, they like guys who are casual and guys who are like a business suit type of guy. For me, that's not me, so I'm not gonna bother wasting my time with girls who are just looking for this. Now, this is also another factor because when it comes to a girl, girls look at, in my view, many different things. They look, first of all, they look at how you dress. Everybody does this. The way you dress yourself is how people are gonna judge and analyze you. And everybody judges. I judge, you judge, we all judge. This is life. And I'll probably get to another video on that later on. But when you view somebody from a distance, how they dress themselves, how they present themselves in society, you think to yourself, okay, he's nice. Like, for example, if it's a girl, she'll think, oh, he looks nice, he looks good. Now, let me just get to know him more. Now, they'll also look at your features. Girls like to pinpoint features. For example, some girls out there don't like guys who have acne. For example, I have acne. And some girls who are shallow don't like guys who have acne. Now, this is not really a big problem because there's always other girls out there. Come on, there's like billions of girls in the world, so I don't have to worry about one single fucking girl. When it comes to styling yourself, like for example, I've noticed that most people in my college, they don't dress flashy because it's not them, and I understand because not everybody out there is they dress much more different. People just want to just go to college, they want to leave college, they want to go. But the reason why I dress flashy is because I think really first impression is really good. It's really important because when a person looks at you, they think of your style, they think how you dress, they think how you act and everything else. Like, I know it's bad because it's judgmental, but this is how the world works. So when you look at a girl, for example, you notice how they dress themselves. For example, some girls look busted. Some girls don't even bother to dress themselves. Some girls just really want to look casual and bummy. Like, for example, sweatpants and sandals and a tank top or a t-shirt. That's it. And they can still look good in it. For us guys, though, we can't do that. If we look like that, we look fucking gross and bummy. And we don't, like, unless we don't care, that's good. But most guys I've noticed, they like to dress themselves nicely. They want to present themselves in a positive way. They don't want to be looked down upon by society or other people in general. Like, my example, because my fucking self-confidence is like fucking through the roof. And I know this because it's me. I don't care if someone thinks of my fashion negatively. I don't care if someone thinks of it in a bad way. I don't give a fuck if people think of me differently. I only care about those who like my style. Like, I notice that I get a lot of stares here and there and weird looks. Like, I don't care. That's the thing. I really don't care. And I'm just gonna walk along my day. And I remember my friend Dahan, he said to me, he was giving me the psychology test. Like, not a literal test, but like a mental test. So he told me like all this other stuff, and he was analyzing me as a person, and what he stated was pretty much true. He said I had a lot of self-confidence in myself. I didn't really care too much about what other people think of me or thought of me, and I just do me. Like, I do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's my life. It's not your life. It's not some other person's life. It's my life. So I'm not gonna care too much about a person's opinion if they don't really like who I am or like how I style myself or whatever the case may be negatively. Sorry, by the way, if this video is so long, but I just want to get my point across. But it really depends because girls out there in this world, they like different things. Some girls like guys who are bummy. Some girls out there like guys who are bummy. Some girls out there who like guys who are flashy. And I noticed this because most of the time I get, like, sometimes when I remember last year, when I was in college for a while, when I showed off how I danced and everything and how I presented myself, a lot of girls, literally, like, not a lot, but I would have to say maybe like 4 to 7, I guess, they just come up and they ask me who I am and they want to get to know you. That's the thing. When it comes to a girl's perspective, they analyze you first and then they want to think in their mind like, okay, he looks nice, I want to get to know him more. This is also why personality comes into play, because if a person has nice style, nice uh, job, everything else like this, and he has a shitty ass personality, a girl is most likely probably gonna be in that kind of relationship, because girls like assholes, and this is just the world, this is just how it works. I'm not saying the nice guy is always gonna finish last, but majority of the cases, you have to have a nice kind of personality. For example, my personality that I've been told by others, I'm funny, I'm energetic, I'm hyper, I don't give a fuck a lot about people's opinions if they're negative. I'm a happy overall guy. However, I don't tend to let the negative shit in my life get to me, because there's no point. If I try to think of something negative in my life, it's gonna even affect me more. Whether it be grade-wise, or meeting people, or being too timid and shy. For example, in college when I was in class, a lot of people out there are very quiet. They're very nervous. They don't want to talk a lot. And I can understand, because a lot of people don't want to be looked upon as like obnoxious or loud. But in my case, because I am loud and talkative and I guess I'm very obnoxious, which isn't a good thing in my view. But I mean, I just like to be, I like to talk a lot. Being as a shy, timid guy before, back in middle school and high school, I wanted to change myself for the good. Like, not the annoying kind of person, even though people think of me like that sometimes. It's not the case. I just like to be friendly a lot. I don't mind making friends. To me, I don't care if you're fat, I don't care if you're skinny, I don't care if you're curvy. I'll still be friends with you. I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're yellow, mango, purple, rainbow fucking colored. I don't care. I don't care if you have skin diseases. I don't care if you look different. I don't care if you have some messed up deformity in your face. The thing about my kind of view, and the way I was brought up as a person in life, is that accept people for who they are, accept their differences, accept how they look, accept everything from them. I'm not gonna care too much about what people stereotype everybody else. Like, for example, in college, it's the same thing in high school. You have different cliques. You have the nerd clique, you have the Asian clique, you have the thugs clique, you have the video game nerd clique, you have the preppy guy clique. I don't care. I'm friends with every single type of person out there. I don't care anything. If you're a nerd, I don't care too. I am a nerd too. I love video games. I like to play video games. I don't give a shit what people think. I don't care if they say I'm a nerd. And when I was in middle school, people said I was a nerd, and that really got to me, because I thought back then that a nerd was a bad thing to be. Because when you're a nerd, you think that you just play video games and all this other stuff. Like, who cares? The thing is, who cares? To me, I don't care if, like, I don't care much about anything. Like, I'll be a friend to you as long as you're nice to me and you're a friend to me. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care what kind of background you're in. I don't care what kind of environment you grew up in. I'll still be your friend. However, there are some exceptions when it comes to me making friends, because there are people out there who just are fucking assholes and fucking douchebags, and I don't want to be associated with that kind of people, in my view. But if you want to be like that, then go ahead. The thing about also YouTube is that I have networked with many other people out there. For example, you guys, the viewers. And I accept you guys as my friends. Like, I would have to say, because you guys are the ones watching me. You guys want to know my opinion. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm like sick and I'm still talking and it hurts my throat. This is how you know I'm dedicated. Anyways, this is the thing. When it comes to a girl, it's different. It really depends, because every girl out there in life is different. Girls are different, guys are different. We all have different preferences, we all have different taste. We all like different things. That's the thing. This is life. Like, it depends. I can't really narrow it down to one specific thing, because girls out there are very, very picky. For example, there's this girl I met a long time ago, and you guys probably seen her in one of my vlogs, but she is very materialistic. Now, I know this is kind of a case because girls out there are materialistic. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying every single girl out there, but some girls are. And the type of girl that I'm looking for is not a type who cares too much about material than her own self, or she cares too much about some fucking $1,000 MacBook than friends. Like, there's a difference. When you get to know somebody, it's different. You get to know what their views are. You get to know people's lives. And I think that's the beauty about knowing people, especially you guys. Like, I don't mind sitting right here talking to you guys all the time. Like, I get messages inboxed on my YouTube, on my Keek, on Facebook about people that talk about their life, and I don't mind that. It's just the fact that if you put yourself out there, there's gonna be people out there who's gonna love you for who you are, and for the people who don't like you, don't care about them, just leave them, let them be. Like, put them aside from your life. You don't need them in life. You never did. When you first meet somebody, you get a generalization of like their life and everything. When you get to like talk to each other, that way they communicate. That's another thing too. But anyways, I'm sorry I'm talking so long. But anyways, comment, rate, subscribe, favorite the video, share it with your friends, give the video a like, check out my links down below. If you want to ask me a question about fashion or non-fashion in general, ask away. I'll make a video about it as soon as possible. And I'm gonna go out soon. I'm gonna go out like right now to get food. It's 6:17 p.m. and yeah, I'll be vlogging. So yeah, check out my vlog channel too. Peace.